Put 93 heaven. Astra.
Sova's tree.
I'm out. Let's go.
Sova could be heaven.
He's gonna be heaven. I smoked it. Let's go. Let's maintain tree control.
Last player standing.
Hit 80.
You should run. One enemy remaining.
Last one hit 80.
Give ult too. Good job.
Just literally outbrained in every way. She's so bad. What up, guys? It's your boy Kanoodle. It's been a hot minute and I'm back with something a little bit different, but not so different. A little bit familiar. We're taking a blast from the past. We're going back to our oh-so-strong roots. We're taking a return to our boy Omen, the guy who brought me into the controller role. We're going to talk for a couple of days about him. We're going to be making some more videos coming soon about him. He's going to be the next focus for the next little while, because I feel like I've dived a lot into Astra, but I haven't really dived a lot into the other controllers, and I'm going to be making sure that I'm not just an Astra specialist, where she is my main character and the one that I have the most fun playing, that I do still want to talk about the other controllers because I like all of them. They all have their own niches and their own uses that make them very fun to play. So, what are we talking about with Omen? Well, let's talk about what Omen makes, what about Omen that makes him so incredible is that his ability to clutch scenarios, and I personally think that he is the best agent for clutching in the game. Besides an ulted Reyna, if we take ults out of the equation, I think Omen has the highest potential to clutch out a round just for the amount of information denial and fake information and confusion that he can cause in the middle, as well as the ability to, his ability to just be slippery is the best way to put it. So, one of the things that people don't talk about in terms for clutching, in terms for smoking and controllers, is the use of unconventional smokes and the use of close smokes. Because people, when they play Omen, when you're thinking about smoking, you're thinking about always dropping your smoke here, or, you know, always dropping your smoke here, and that's it. That's the only smokes you're ever going to get from most rudimentary controller players. It's just these standard smokes at the chokes into the point. Well, what happens when I'm the last one alive, and I'm here, and I know the enemy is somewhere around there, but I don't know really where? Well, try to do what you would do in a 1v1, and that is isolate angles with closer smokes. Not only does this force the enemy to either have to push a smoke and die to you, or let you hold an angle like this, which reduces the amount of angles down to 2 that you are trying to hold. Or it lets you push into the smoke as long as you're quick enough upon placing the smoke, and you move into it very shortly after being placed. You can be almost certain that it is empty, and that lets you bleed around the edge of the smoke and look to make plays outside of it, as well as the fact that Omen's return sound, the landing area sound of his teleport, is very quiet. You hear him leave, but it is very difficult to hear him land. So if you do things like dropping a smoke here, baiting, throw a blind at the enemy, because you know they're in this area behind here. You blind them, they're definitely not going to hear you land when you go up here. They're going to be looking for you, and that lets you play back and learn to outplay your enemy. Using his teleport is about using it in conjunction with other things. If you use it on its own, it is going to get you killed, but if you use it around smokes and supplementary to a blind that will remove the sound from the enemy, then his teleport goes from something that is more than just a movement utility, and it turns into an outplay machine. And that's where Omen's strength comes in. And in the next video, if you guys tune in for the next one, we'll be talking to you about the biggest bonus tip that I see a lot of Omen players don't talk about. But for now, we have a quick little bonus tip as well. Shout out to Casey from The King Live. Casey King, our homie, talked about how one thing that I came across organically but didn't know to be 100% true until he confirmed it myself, and that is that Split is one-way city. Split, in a sense, specifically, the way their geometry is coded around those maps are just conducive to one-ways everywhere. You can put one-ways pretty much anywhere on this map. So, if you're going to be playing Omen in solo queue and you got Split, and Split's a hard map, Omen is a character who makes solo queue Split a lot easier, and I highly recommend you pick him up and give him a fair shot, because he's fantastic. There's a lot of steps, I think, there. Okay, I'm going to throw both my smokes out. Kill that. Go, peek it, peek it.
Hurt. Nice, straight. On site.
One more on site. I'm blinding for you guys.
I'm blind.
It's fine, I blinded them. I think it's behind pillar. Nice, nice.
One alley? Raise alley.
One heaven at least.
Oh.
CT. Out.
Go for the side.
CT.
Hell. Stuck in hell.
Last player standing.
I hit her 120. She's one shot. Nice job. There's two.
One CT. I'm gonna.
Hell.
2L. One more hell.
Push up with me.
It's on site.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
Holy shit, boys, nice.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate you dropping by. Like I said earlier, before, we got more Omen content coming. We're going to be doing stuff for Viper and Brimstone too after, so don't you get antsy. Wait, and it's going to come. Don't worry. Tune into my streams on twitch.tv/Kanoodle. Get the sub and the like and the follows, everything. Dropping it on the Twitch, dropping it on the YouTube. Comment, do you play Omen? Or do you prefer to stay away from him? Should you give him a shot on Split? I believe you should, personally, because he's fantastic. Join in on the Discord community, my guys. We're making friends. We're having a good time. Submit your VODs into the channel's review section, and we will review them live on twitch.tv/Kanoodle, my home. Thank you for dropping by, dude. Have a good one.